Welcome back. How's your say summer? We're here in the rain.
Yeah,
in
God.
late June. How's your off season been?
Yeah, it's been good. Yeah, few holidays.
Nice.
One with the lads, Ibiza. Bit of team bonding. Few bits with the family. Ate loads, drunk loads, and
Nice.
can't wait to come back in pristine shape for pre-season.
Fantastic. It's been a busy time. Obviously, a lot of retained signings, a lot of new signings.
Yeah.
How pleased are you to keep together pretty much the entirety of that squad from last season?
I think there's got to be a balance, and I don't know which end of the spectrum of the balance I need to keep to, but obviously we want to keep the unity with the team of last season, but then we've also got to add more quality because we've gone up a step. Time will tell, but I'm delighted to obviously keep the boys that deserve to get promoted, and most of the squad deserve to play at step 3 next season. How it pans out, look, there'll be a lot of competition for places in pre-season. Down to the lads to look after themselves. I think that'll be one of the main things I will be saying to them, Focus on yourself through pre-season, be strong, fit, as good as you can be. How the team gets selected will, ultimately be down to what they do in front of my eyes.
If you don't mind me asking, obviously, just a word on players leaving in terms of Duffs, who's taking it, and obviously Doddsy as well, and he's been with you for a long while as well.
Yeah.
And obviously Johnson, who's also disappeared as well. Just a couple of words for those guys.
So let's start with Duff. Duff, with Duffy's situation, it's probably one of the reasons why we could actually sign him is because he didn't want to play step 3.
Yeah.
Stanford legend, been really good for them, had a really good non-league career, and that's how the opportunity came about with us. So for him to end it on the performance of that final to get us to step 3,
amazing.
I just want to say thank you, because that's exactly what I signed him for, and he'll be a good mate for life, I should imagine.
Just a shame he supports Newcastle.
Yeah, good kid. Loves a Guinness. Good kid, mate. I've got a lot of time for him.
And Dodds, obviously.
Dodds is a bit of a weird one because I know he still wants to play football. Doddsy works for me as well. And I came in and he just goes, I don't want to play football. And I'm like, just give him some time. Fingers crossed we'll see him back here. Or he'll be showcasing his ability elsewhere, He's a really good player and a lot of teams would be after him. I just hope he doesn't fall down to, like the UCL trap, which is proved, certainly over the last 3 years that he's better than.
Agreed. Like performances like that string of games at the end of last season where he was in the starting lineup, superb run. And
it's hard because you have these lads for a long time and you need to know when's right to cut the relationship, but because the relationship is one of friendship and football, which a lot of people will frown upon, but that's how I manage. It's hard to when to say that's it, and then when they say that's it, it's still equally as hard.
Obviously, leaving players and a few new ones. Obviously, 3 signings. Let's start with Riley.
Yeah, Riley. I thought every time we played him last year, he was a real thorn in the side. I thought he was had a bit of attitude.
Yeah,
had a bit of a. I don't know, he was a bit of a lad, if you can say. Well, I'm not saying that we haven't in our team, but he was something different. Mm-hmm. He was aggressive, controlled, powerful, quick, and always causes problems. So yeah, when he came available, it was a no-brainer. Certainly to improve us. And yeah, the boys ended last year as playoff winners, but there's still room for improvement.
Agreed. Ryan Inman coming across, obviously Rushden Diamond's captain last year.
Yeah.
Coming into the side, more experience, more leadership, and excited to see
good. When we played him a couple of times, thought he was an outstanding player, keeps the ball well. We do want to play better this season. That will need to have ball players in the middle of the park, and Ryan certainly don't mind the ball at his feet. So, down to Ryan. We've had a good conversation. He's got a great attitude, willing to work hard, and I think not just Ryan, but everybody will need to be working hard to cement a place in the 11 and the squad.
And I think finally, obviously, the last one that I think coming back home is Freddie.
Yeah, Freddie,
Probably coming back a very different player to what he left us a couple of seasons ago, but how excited are you to get back on the pitch and see what we had? See the Freddie of last season potentially.
Well, Freddie obviously won the UCL with us, didn't he? He won the UCL. We won the treble with us. Had the bad knee at the time, not far long after surgery, and he was on that road of recovery. 2 years down the line, he's won the UCL again with Anstey Nomads, and he's had an unbelievable season last season of 19 goals from centre midfield.
I thought you were a stats man.
We're players that I really admire. I certainly like him. I always keep an eye on him. Tried to approach him at Christmas, put 7 day in, turned us down because we was neck and neck.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he didn't add to his trophy collection this year. But hoping that we can certainly add to his over the coming years. I think with his age, where he lives, his location, the attitude he has, he's a Harbour boy. He's just told me now 23 or 22.
Yeah.
Unbelievable age. Unbelievable age. So, same as Riley, 23. Josh Walsh have just got some unbelievable players that can have for the next 10 years. And, who knows? Who knows?
I've kind of skipped on. I've jumped ahead, obviously. I don't think we spoke, obviously, after the final. We didn't get a chance to sort of sit down. And...
No one wanted to talk to me, to be fair.
I think it may have been something to do with the celebrations, maybe. It
was, possibly, yeah.
Just from your point of view, just take us through that. If you can go back to that time, the game, and maybe just the elation afterwards. And what a way to finish off.
I think we was here for the semi, and for some reason, obviously, we never have a good game against Leicester Road. Never, ever, that I'll remember. And played them multiple times. We had that bad performance, and obviously won on penalties. I remember Gary Setchell was here, and he went, "You didn't celebrate." And I said, "I'm not here to celebrate semi-finals." And that's not... I said that there and then, and I went into the boys and I said, that we will beat Anstey in the final. It was better that it was away because I felt like there was more pressure on us because of the venue.
Yeah.
And plus they beat us twice. So I felt like I had their number. I knew I had their number. And that's not saying it now. Obviously, hindsight's a great thing. The lads will all say the same. And it was just mindset. It was just positivity. It was getting back to a Harbour of old, being good off the ball.
And it was.
Rattle them. Yeah.
And it was.
And just the changing room was great. And, I was trying to put myself in Anstey's shoes as well. Everybody knew he was good. Everybody knew. And Anstey done us twice. They probably thought themselves, like, I don't think we can beat them the third time. Twice is, certainly enough. And, it was just an outstanding day. We was very confident. We weren't arrogant. And it just happened.
Celebration's good.
Yeah, and you know what? It was a great day. There was some great memories, but I'm on to the next one now.
Correct.
I want to see where the next one is.
Looking forward then this season. Pre-season starts a couple of weeks.
27th,
getting back in. Firstly, I know you've been at the step 3 before. Obviously, not been on as manager. Where are you looking forward? What are you relishing the opportunity, the challenge, or what are you most looking forward to next year?
I feel like with step 3, certainly me as a manager, where I was never an ex-pro. I was park pitch player. I always had something to prove. Always. So there's always every year something to prove, and this is another one. This is how I work. I work well. The teams in it are massive. So to compare us to be in a league with this is probably something that, when I first started, I would never have dreamed of. Never ever. To have this football club, this support, yourselves sit here on a Saturday, can you have an interview? You don't get this at other clubs. This is like, for me, it's a real special place and somewhere that I just want to carry on trying to bring success to.
Any games in particular looking forward to?
Karen. Yeah.
Home, away?
Both. Because Kettering was my love.
Yeah.
And then Harbour came along.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Mitch, thank you so much for taking the time to sit down. We can't wait to see the lads back on the pitch, and we'll catch up pre-season.
Top man.